Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today is BookList Thursday. BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today's subject are books with short chapters. So we've talked about this before in as far as books that are quick reads and ones that you can kind of get through somewhat fast. And one of the things I look for with quick reads are short chapters. I'm a sucker for short chapters. I read way more pages when I have short chapters because it's super easy for me to be like, oh, it's only 3 pages. Let me do that. Oh, it's only 3 more pages. Let me do that. So I have 3 books that I have read with short chapters and 3 books that I have not read with short chapters. But definitely it helps me pick them up for sure. So let's get started. The first one is kind of representing a type of book as well that I consider has short chapters are any books that are told as like a diary. So this is the Journal of Callie Wade by Dawn Miller. I read this a long time ago. It kind of talks about an 18-year-old growing up, kind of coming of age, living out in the West. So let's see, 1859. Independence, Missouri, as they kind of head out on the Oregon Trail. So Journal of Callie Wade, I really liked it. This is like before Goodreads, I can tell you. This was a long time ago that I read this, but I know I got through it fast because it's like, of course it's super bright to me today, but little short journal entries is kind of what we have. So definitely a book. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society book also would kind of fall under this category. The next book that I have read is The 57 Bus by Dashka Slater. Okay, so this follows a couple of teenagers growing up in, was it Oakland? Where were they? Oh yeah, Oakland, California. They both ride the 57 bus home from school. We have Sasha and Richard. They have never met each other. But there's a hate crime that takes place. One of them does it to the other. And you kind of go from there. You learn a little bit about the background of each character. You learn a little bit about the juveniles system. Very good read. Very, very good read. And short chapters. And then they kind of switch back and forth depending upon who we're talking about. Or, yeah. But super short chapters. Like, that's a chapter. Yeah, talking really short. But you get through it really, really fast. The other book that I've read is The Other People by C.J. Tudor. Also has short chapters. Not all of them. Some of them are a little bit longer. But for the most part, they're only maybe 3 to 4 pages long, which I consider a short chapter. And what's really great about this is this follows... how do I explain this? How do you even explain this? We have a man who... what is his name? Gabe. He is convinced that driving home from school or from work one day, he sees his daughter in a car in front of him on the highway, and she's like waving to him, like yelling daddy, and the car takes off. So he tries to follow the car. He ends up losing it in traffic, and so he pulls over and calls home to be like, what the heck is happening? And a police officer answers the phone and says, like, you need to come home. Your wife and daughter have been murdered. But he's like, I just saw her. So all kinds of questions. We follow different perspectives. There's a number of different character perspectives we follow in here. So we not only do we have our short chapters, but it alternates whose perspective you're reading from, which again gets me to read fairly quickly because I want to get back to whatever cliffhanger I was left off with a different character. All of these books definitely recommend. They're fantastic. So the next ones that I have not read yet, but I definitely am interested in them because of the short chapters. But like, I feel like James Patterson is the king of short chapters and the king of giving you just enough information to be like, but I need to read the next chapter. And it's only a couple pages, so I can read that. And then there's another thing that he leaves you off with. So this book is what I have. I've haunted. I don't even know what it's about. Detective Michael Bennett and his family are about to be haunted by a father's worst nightmare, the signs he should have seen, and his son's desperate cry for help. Reeling from a family crisis, the Bennetts escape New York for a much-needed vacation. Yeah. I don't even care. It's going to be good. I do enjoy his books from time to time. Do I buy them all? No. Do I get all crazy when new ones come out? No, because he's always got new ones coming out. But I do like them from time to time. The next one I have, I should have taken this sticker off a long time ago. We'll do it right now. Why not? All right. And of course, it's not cooperating with me. There we go. All right, next one I have is Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Bachman. I just happened to be flipping through looking for a couple of short chapter ones, and this one fits the bill. There's a couple that's more like 5 or 6 pages, but there's a few that's only 3 or 4. I feel like Frederick Bachman does a really great job. Oh, there's Stormy. Does a really great job of kind of putting breaks in when it is longer chapters, so you do have these littler sections that you're reading. Thanks, Emmy. This follows Britt Marie, and Britt Marie is a character out of My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Story. I'm interested in Britt Marie because she's a little bit of an odd duck. She's seems a little high-strung, a little perfect, but not perfect, and so I kind of would like to hear a little bit more about Britt Marie. I've heard this isn't his best book, but his books to me are so fantastic that if this isn't his best, it's still going to be good. It's kind of my analogy. So Britt Marie Was Here, short chapters. The next one I have for you is a Jennifer McMahon book. This one is Burntown. I don't know what it's about, nor do I want to know what it's about. I have read The Winter People as well as The Night Sister by Jennifer McMahon and have loved both of them and have thoroughly enjoyed going into them blind. So I'm sorry I'm not going to tell you what this is about, but I'm sure it'll be creepy and scary and goosebumpy and just all of the right things. And we have short chapters, and it looks like they're told from various viewpoints, which isn't uncommon with Jennifer McMahon's books. So she kind of does that same, like, one perspective in one chapter, and then the next one you have another perspective, which makes me want to keep reading because I want to know what has happened to the other person. So there's Burntown. So yeah, those are the 6 books today that I'm bringing up and talking to you about that have short, quick chapters, which, I mean, who doesn't love a quick chapter? I do. Oh, that's the cats. Anyways, comment below if you have any good books that have short chapters. Make sure you head over to Sarah's channel and see what she has in store for her short chapter recommendations today. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.